channel. My name is Samiahmariem, aka Maya, and today I'm back with another video. As you guys can see, today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look, this nice, sleek, perfect holiday look, guys. And first of all, before we get into the video, I was inspired to do this style by a video I seen on TikTok. So if I do save the video or bookmark the video, like I hope I did, I'm going to be putting their name either in the video or in the description box below, so maybe you can check them out. And hopefully you see the video so that you can know what hairstyle I was kind of going for with this look. Also, this is my first time doing anything like this. This is like very different. I've never done anything kind of like this before, really. So this was like very new to me. Like I wasn't quite sure how it was gonna turn out. It was a big trust the process moment for me, but I love how the hair turned out in the end. So I have no complaints with this hair. I love it. It is super soft. Okay, it's super flowy, fluffy. Like it's just so cute. Like the hair. Like, look at this. This hair is so freaking cute, guys. I literally love this hair. But yes, also aside from that, all the products that I listed, all the products that I use in the video or the things that I use in the video, I showed them on camera. I'm also going to be saying what they are in the voiceover. Also, they're going to be listed down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Also, yes, all my socials will be also in the description box below, so be sure to check me out on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, so that you can see more pictures of this style, because baby, yeah, we ate that. So anywho, but before we get into the video, you already know what I'm gonna say. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. That lets me know that you get the content that I'm putting out. Two, be sure to subscribe to the channel, that way you can keep up with all the videos that I drop. And two, be sure, oh yeah, and then also, because we're on the road to 2K, we're getting closer and closer. And yes, I can't wait till we get to 2K. So just join the babes and help me get to 2K. Also be sure to hit the bell button when you do subscribe. That way you're notified whenever I drop a video, so you don't miss hairstyles like this and tutorials and videos just like this. Because we just like to be just girls. We like to look cute, have fun. So yeah, if you're into that, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button. And yeah, I shall see you guys at the end of the video. Bye.
Let's get into the base of this sew-in. Here I'm showing you how I prep my base before starting the sew-in. So what I've done is layered 2 neck caps and sewn them around the perimeter of my braids. Then I cut a clean straight line along my side part to remove any excess netting. This way all the extra net just lays right back towards the perimeter, kind of like a stocking cap method or the ball cap method, but using a net stocking cap instead. For the hair, I'll be using Empire 100% human hair in the Yaki 10-inch texture. Each pack cost me about 20 bucks. For this tutorial, I'll be using 2 full packs to complete this look. If you want a better breakdown of my net cap method for the base of my sew-in, I actually have an Instagram reel and a TikTok where I explain it in more detail and show exactly what I'm doing step by step. So if you're not already following me on Instagram and TikTok, go ahead and do that. I have all my socials linked down in the description box below, so you can check those out and come right back to this video. Now moving on to the next step, sewing in the hair. When I start sewing my hair, I always begin at the nape of my neck. Instead of sewing that first track directly onto my braids, I actually sew it onto the elastic band of the neck cap. This is why I prefer using a cap with an elastic band instead of just the net itself, like a lot of professional stylists use. It kind of mimics the process of sewing a wig. But by doing this, I can add a good amount of hair onto that elastic band without causing any tension on my natural hair. This step is super important because when you're doing sew-ins, you always want to protect your natural hair as much as possible to avoid any breakage or damage. That's exactly why I use 2 neck caps over my braids and why I don't cut off the excess net. The elastic fits perfectly against the perimeter of my head, leaving just enough space for me to sew in a couple of tracks for a fuller, thicker result. A little trick I like to use when doing my sew-ins is using a duck clip to hold the track in place while I sew it along the back of my head. This helps me to do my best to sew it in a straight line. Now this method isn't foolproof. I still have to feel around the tracks to make sure they're going in the right direction. But it definitely frees up my hands. It lets me sew a little faster. It also makes the whole process a lot less time consuming. As you can see, when I'm sewing towards the end of the neck cap, especially around the perimeter, I'm sewing directly into that elastic band. This ensures the entire perimeter from the nape of my neck to behind my ears is full of hair. The last thing you want is a thin looking sew-in, especially since this hair is only 10 inches. With shorter lengths, you can't rely on extra length to make the style look full. So adding fullness from the start is super important. That's also why I don't cut off any excess net. I like to utilize everything as much as possible. And as you see throughout this tutorial, I rarely sew the tracks directly onto my braids. I doubled up the net for a reason, and that's so I can confidently sew the hair onto the cap instead of my braids. Of course, I do sew the wefts onto my braids here and there, but only when necessary and as little as possible. This method reduces tension on my natural hair and helps prevent damage.
Drink, give me a sip. Tell me what you can. Give me the dick.
Once I finish the tight in the back of my head, everything's starting to look more even. I move towards the front where the bang is going to be. At this point, I start sewing the hair onto my actual perimeter braid and not the elastic band, but directly into the braid itself. This step is super important because it helps fill in the bang area while keeping everything even. Since this is a side part, it's a little trickier than working with the middle part, but I'll do my best to show you exactly how I made it work. Now, when you're sewing hair for the bang, you're not going to sew it all the way to the perimeter near your side part. That's key because I'm folding my tracks and layering them instead of cutting them like you would with a quick weave. So be sure to stop right before the perimeter of your leave out when sewing this section. Trust me, you do not want to take the hair all the way up to that point. This method gives you a more seamless finish and keeps the style looking more natural. Before I finish, I cut a track and sewed it flat along the perimeter of my leave out. Now I sewed this directly onto the net because I didn't braid a perimeter braid for my leave out section. Instead, I just used the excess net from earlier, which is why I never cut it off because everything can be utilized. This method gave my hair a much flatter and natural look. I didn't have to worry about my leave out looking bumpy. It was just a nice seamless blend. No lumps, no bumps, or any of that. After that, I went in with my Chi Heat Protectant Serum, and I swear by this stuff, and I combed it through my hair. What I love the most about this stuff is it doesn't leave my hair feeling oily at all. I did one quick 1-2 pass with my flat iron over the crown of my head to make sure everything was sleek, shiny, and polished. Even though we're curling the hair, you still want it to look super neat and well manicured. Once I finished straightening the sew in, I also went over my natural hair with one pass just to make sure everything was blended perfectly. And let me tell you, when I was checking it out and combing through, there were no lumps, no bumps, none of that. Just a smooth, seamless sew in. So if your sew in turned out like this, that means you nailed this step. Now we can finally move on to the fun part, which is styling.
Niggas want me to get ratchet. Niggas want me to attack it. Put the hood on, they're calling me Cassius. Aren't you like Bob Saget? Greedy, I can't pass it. Eating everything, nigga, no fasting. I don't care how much you knew me in the past tense. I ain't no Julian Styles, this ain't no last dance. We pass it. Wait. Fucking on my ex cause he validate me. Fucking up a check, I don't want no receipt. Mind get possessed, let my spirit speak freely. Hey, my past can't escape me. My pussy precedes me. Why my how the times change? I'm still playing the victim and you still playing the pick me. It's so embarrassing. All of the things I need living inside of me. I can't see it. It's so embarrassing. All of the love I see living inside of me. I can't see. I'm blind. You ain't getting your bitch back. Calm down, shit could be worse, never say that. I don't want pipe down, rather get paid back. Mama told me never see where you lay at. I don't want righteousness, I hurt too much, I lost too much, I lost too much. I hit my clutch and boom, third day pop out the tomb. I like when you put your gun at the red light. I like all that violence, give me dysfunction. I like
main bitch in a figure four. Let me fuck when I want, I just come and go. Man, these rapping too deep for these skinny clothes. I might put me in some picture boat. They look bright, this nigga as I getting low. I spent time on the rest on the Lambo and didn't even know how to move them motherfuckers go. On my birthday, I just wanna lift the dough. 30 people don't play with me, period. You just follow behind the years. In the road, I feel like a tourist. I'm the one from the bottom who sold out my partner, the promise, God, the period. Oh, he ain't up. I fuck with shots and I'm gonna bust. You can't put on that drip, he ain't one of us. How you riding the Benz in a Tonka truck? How you got everybody lit piping up? Oh, she bad with no swag, I don't pipe her up. They my last, I know I can up. Count the money up, feel like I'm typing some. I'm the type to get active and never run. Hit the rules, my niggas ain't scared of none. Ain't no rules, you got rest, you can get it done. On a light day, I keep me 100 bucks. Again, hit after hit, call me very fun. But it's Christmas, I bought everybody. Lost and choppers and F's for everyone. Take the roof out the call it up for the sun. I'm gonna see it up by 5,000 money. Got the bitch out the collar, she suck it and swallow. I stick it and she feel it in her gut. Nigga don't rock on my collar, we stacking up guala and guala. I'm trying to get it mega buck. See them drip a little nigga, best watch your step. This top shelf, got 40 designer belts. OPF, look like the new BML. Think I'm done, got phones in my right and left. Hey, you drink up the car, ain't no key in there. They put us in they pocket, get out of there. Ain't gonna have a hard time finding what to wear. Treat it like a tire, I keep it spell. On the stuff because I'm worried. Check the tracks, I'm counting more fake. Sky slowly, smoothly in the present. 150 tiny, rich you mellow. But they got me to his temple, because I spit the flavor to the temple. I am not a killer, but don't tell me to spend it rate 5,000 to a tip.
Alright, so you already know that this is the finished look. Oh yeah. Get into it. Like she is the moment, y'all. I keep having to like recomb this area because like these strands that y'all keep seeing are my real hair. And my real hair is just too long, y'all. Like, my real hair is too long for this area of the leave out. Like, so if it looks a little weird in the back, like, I know I try to do like a little 360 in the beginning. If it looks a little weird in the back, it's because I keep swooping it in an area where it's not really supposed to be. So that, you know, like, the shorter hairs can kind of do what they need to do. This part of my leave out is literally in a rubber band at the back of my neck. I don't know if y'all can see that. At the back of my neck. So that it's not in the way. Because I really did not want to cut my hair trying to achieve these layers. Who you know? Like, and it was so simple, so easy. Like, this is the easiest sewing I've ever done. I really tried to make sure it was really in depth. And it was really clear and precise of how I got the style and how I do my sewing. Because I think it's been a long time since I've actually done a sew-in, like a full-on sew-in with the leave out. If you're here at the end of the video, this sew-in is going to last me at least a month. Like, that's how good this sew-in is. And I wanted to show y'all the tips and tricks that I do to make my sew-ins last. And how I get, you know, how I style my hair the way I styled it, of course. And the crazy part about this whole thing is that this was a big trust the process style. Like, I couldn't believe that we actually pulled this off, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I really couldn't believe that we pulled this off, but we did, and I love it. So anywho, what that means, I'm just gonna go ahead and start closing out this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me keep putting out content, and let me know that you like the content that I'm putting out. 2, be sure to subscribe to the channel, of course, please. I would love to enjoy the babes. And 3, be sure to hit the bell button when you do hit the subscribe button, because that way you can be notified whenever I drop a video, because we're going to be having so much more fun this holiday season. And of course the New Year's is coming up, so you're not going to want to miss all the things that I have planned. And yeah, I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye, babes. Mwah.